Our flight to Madrid was very early in the morning from Heathrow T5, so Paul booked a breakfast in Gordonramsay's restaurant, and that was really nice. Highly recommended. Consider the full English breakfast wasn't that much more expensive than Wetherspoon, and the environment and the people were much nicer.
Museo del Prado, one of the top 5 museums in the world, and unlike the British Museum, their exhibits are not available on eBay.
I'm looking at the architecture, all the criticisms of the Madrid visit, Madeira visit.
You like the architecture
Oh,
here?
it's very nice, just needs to make mixer now.
This is our hotel in the center of the city, which have a very nice rooftop bar. However, the price for the cocktail wasn't very nice.
The Spanish must be very considerate with their pedestrians. They make them hold hands when they're crossing the road.
I thought it's just a romantic. We took a guided cycling tour around Madrid.
And here make a spiritual exercise and speak.
Trials underway for the next Oxford-Cambridge boat race.
For me, sunset is the best king in the history of Spain. For me, impossible for all the Spanish people. Carlos III, Charles III, in 1750 was his kingdom, and take one Spain in the medieval times, in the Dark Ages, and make a schools, pay the artists, make monuments.
Who's this?
Donquixote.
So this is the guy who had a fight with a windmill.
Yep,
So back in England, St. George fought a dragon. Does he get a statue?
I don't know. Must be.
I don't think there is.
Wow.
We're not good. We don't like statues anymore. Well, seems to be the trend now. No statues. Throughout Madrid, there's lots of historical buildings, stunning architecture that's been preserved, and then somebody erected this monstrosity, which looks like the Barbican. So imagine putting a Barbican next to St. Paul's Cathedral.
I just wondering how they got the planning permission. I really like this idea.
Yeah, it really does give the shade in the streets and just takes the intensity away from the heat. Very good idea.
And especially the holes in the middle, so if it's rain, the water can come down. I was in Toledo more than 20 years ago. In my memory, this little historic town has a very narrow street, a little bit run down, but full of a character. But this time, go back again, it was so commercialized. Everywhere is a restaurant and a souvenir shop. Was a bit disappointing.
Oiga, está usted en la iglesia. Y ahora no.
It's very clever how they worked it out using the keystone to spread the load of the top arches, so the weight comes down the column, which is supported by the column underneath. And then throughout the town, the symbols of the aqueduct where it goes underground so they can follow it. Apparently, this castle inspired Disney's Snow White's castle. Having not seen Snow White, I have to take people's word for it.
Yeah, I did like the landscape here. It feels a bit like Italian Tuscany, this area.
I have not been, so I'll take your word for it, but it does look very nice. And, you know, sort of just goes to show there's more to Spain than the Costa Dells and the seaside resorts that I have. Maybe somebody should tell this shop that chocolate doesn't stay hard when it's hot. And we happen to land in the sort of Chinese quarter, whole street full of Chinese restaurants right next to the hotel.
I was so excited to find the Chinese pancake I have been missing for 4 years.